Trade war with the U.S. has many Canadian industries looking to markets beyond North America, such as Europe, in the hopes of finding new partnerships. Meanwhile, Organigram, a Canadian cannabis producer, is rebranding as Organigram Global to further send a message of being a worldwide business. Beena Goldenberg is the CEO, and she joins us now. Nice to have you with us, Beena. When did you start thinking about adding the word global to Organigram Global?
Well, we started thinking about this probably a year ago as we introduced a strategic investment pool focused on international growth. But really it really got founded in the fact that back in December, we did an acquisition of Motif Labs, which made us the #1 player in cannabis in Canada by market share. And we're really ready to show the world that we are growing beyond Canada now. We're ready to grow internationally.
Can you walk us through specifically where you're seeing those best growth opportunities and overall what your market positioning looks like worldwide now?
Right. So we currently export our great Canadian flower out to markets like Germany, the UK, Australia. So we've been shipping our cannabis flower there. But we also, last April, invested in a German company called Sanity Group. We invested to show, to build that global footprint. And at the time, last April, Germany decriminalized cannabis, and the market has grown fourfold. We are very excited to work with them. We supply them a lot of product, but we are growing with them in the German market, which will be a big player long term. And Sanity Group also has some pilot projects in Switzerland, and they have some recreational pilot projects in 6 applications for 6 jurisdictions in Germany. We're excited about bringing our brands and our IP into that market.
Now,
but besides Germany,
go ahead.
Let me just say one. Sorry, besides Germany, we also have a lot of product going into Australia. Australia is also a big medical market right now, and we're excited to bring our brands into that market as well.
When we talk to a lot of Canadian companies right now, oftentimes we ask how you're going to navigate what's going on in the United States. When it comes to the cannabis story, it's an unfinished story when it comes to Canadian companies operating in that market. So, but at the same time, the fact that there is so much conversation in this country around building bridges to other markets globally. Are you looking to tap into that? Like, are you having conversations, whether it's with, representatives from the federal government or provincially, just to kind of feed into the idea that you do want to tap into markets beyond the United States?
Absolutely. Look, we have a first mover advantage in Canada. We've been legal for 6 years, and we know how to grow cannabis. And the exciting part is within the cannabis industry is that we don't rely on the U.S. Obviously, today, no product could flow into the U.S. or from the U.S. into Canada. So we are a homegrown industry. And the U.S. at this point, because they're not legal federally, they can't ship internationally. So this is a great opportunity for Canada to capitalize on our first mover advantage and really build our export business. It's an exciting time for us. And the other thing that we are talking to the governments about is, like many other industries, removing interprovincial barriers. We do have a challenge right now where we have to stamp our products by province, and to have flow of product in Canada going across our provincial borders will just reduce the cost to the industry by $100 million. So we are talking to the government of both those factors around driving export and improving the movement of product within Canada.
I think there's a lot of people who would be on side with you about the idea of making it easier to move product across the country. I don't have to tell you that when it comes to the cannabis industry, it's had a volatile ride for investors, and that might be in part because maybe there was a need to grow beyond Canada's borders, which you have been doing. A reminder as well to our audience that British American Tobacco is a major partner of yours and investor. As you were thinking about a more aggressive global push, what was their response to that? What kind of support are you feeling from them?
Absolutely. Look, British American Tobacco did a follow-on investment for us in November of 23. And part of that investment, actually 2/3 of the $124.6 million investment, was focused on this Jupiter investment pool that was focused on international growth. So we have been working very closely with British American Tobacco in our Moncton facility, where we have a center of excellence on innovation. We have a product development collaboration there. And the interest is to not only drive export volumes, but take our brands globally and leverage our IP that we developed in our product development collaboration with them. So they are very much involved with us in terms of developing the IP, and we're excited to be able to take that to the world.
Okay, Beena, appreciate the update. Thanks.